Hello everyone, Emily here. Today we're going to learn about what to do if your hearing aids get wet. This is an incredibly important topic because when hearing aids get wet, it's just your first instinct to put it in rice like other devices. Do not put your hearing aids in rice. I'm going to tell you what you should do when your hearing aids get wet. I hope you stick around to the end of this video because if you do, I'm going to share a couple other moisture wicking hearing aid accessories that you can use. Let's get to it. So, if you're watching this video, most likely your hearing aids have got wet. Mine have too, and I've had my hearing aids get wet in so many different situations. Playing outside in the rain, to running in the rain, to showering, like accidentally getting in the shower with my hearing aids on. My hearing aids have even fallen in the toilet. I grabbed a towel off the top shelf that's above my toilet and my hearing aids just fell in the toilet. There's nothing like looking at your hearing aids at the bottom of the toilet and realizing you have to like grab them and just yank them out really fast. The biggest story that I have of getting my hearing aids wet is I jumped into a pool with my hearing aids on. I just jumped in like normal, and right when my hearing aids hit the water, I had radio static screaming in my ears. You go from really excited to get in the pool to the next moment of just feeling absolutely horrible that I had just jumped into the pool with my hearing aids on. And the worst part was they were loaner hearing aids, and so I immediately got out of the pool. I was at a friend's house, so we drove home as fast as we could, and I did everything in my hearing aids that I could, and luckily they worked. So here's what I did in that situation. The procedure of if your hearing aids get wet, here's what you do to save them. Step 1, if your hearing aids have gotten wet, towel dry them off. Now it's really important to make sure that you towel dry your hearing aids before you open the battery door, because you want to make sure the outer moisture is gone and that you're able to open the battery door without more moisture getting in. So if your hearing aids get wet, towel them off really well. Take the mold off. If you can take the mold off in a BTE hearing aid. You cannot do it on a RIC hearing aid, at least not as easily. And then open the battery door and remove the hearing aid battery. Again, towel off your hearing aid with a clean part of the towel. This will remove any other moisture that may have gotten in through the battery door. Next, place your hearing aid in a hearing aid dehumidifier. There are electronic dehumidifiers and there are more manual dehumidifiers. The one that I'm going to show today is the Halhen Dry Aid Kit. I had this all growing up and it works great. But the thing is, you need to plan ahead to use this Dry Aid Kit. This Dry Aid Kit requires that you cook the beads before you use them. On electronic dehumidifiers, all you need to do is plug in the dehumidifier and hit start. Dehumidifiers can be used on a daily basis, really. Of the normal hearing aid dehumidifiers, I recommend the Halhen Super Dry Aid Kit. Of the electronic hearing aid dehumidifiers, I recommend the Global Dry and Store 2. This requires dry bricks. It also has a UV light. I really like this because the UV light acts like, have you heard of the product phone soap? It's a UV light that kills the bacteria that's specifically on your hearing aid mold. So this can be used to reduce itching if your molds are not as clean as they could be. There are all sorts of dehumidifiers on Amazon. Just keep in mind, is it electronic? Is it not? If it's not, the dehumidifier beads probably run out and need to be replaced often. Same thing for the electronic ones, but they're ready on demand. You just plug them in and hit start. They do require dry bricks that have to be replaced about every 2 months or so, and the UV lights have to be replaced as well. I have not found that one dehumidifies better than the other, so it really is about your budget and what you prefer. Once you put your hearing aids into a dehumidifier, I would recommend leaving them in for about 8 hours to ensure that that moisture can be drawn out. The longer the better, but once a hearing aid has been in a dehumidifier for about 24 hours, that is the best it's going to get in terms of the amount of water being drawn out of the hearing aid. If your hearing aid does not work properly after trying these steps, you will need to visit your audiologist and discuss possible repair and or replacement options. I'm so glad you stuck around to the end of this video. Some other hearing aid accessories that can be helpful in keeping your hearing aids dry not only include dehumidifiers, but also hearing aid sleeves that repel water. These little sleeves are great for exercise because they are able to repel sweat easily. There are also silicone bands. These are better for headbands and keep them close to your head when you're playing sports or other mobile activities. And last but not least, a great hearing accessory is a hat. A hat, whether it's a rain hat in a big storm or a hat just on a run, it will not protect from the sweat within your ear between the hat, but it will protect from the rain coming down. So between using a hat and a hearing aid sleeve, that should protect your hearing aids. All in all though, for daily use, feel free to put your hearing aids in a dehumidifier at night while you sleep. Alright, there you go. Now you know what to do if hearing aids get wet. If you have any questions for me about what to do if your hearing aid gets wet, please let me know in the comments below. I respond to comments as quickly as I can, and I love hearing from you all. If you can do me a favor and hit the thumbs up down below, I would really appreciate it. Also, please subscribe to my channel so that you can receive notifications of when I release more great content. I hope you have a great day, a happy summer, and now you know what to do if your hearing aids get wet.